Yeah, yeah, we're doing this side quest. Hopefully, this doesn't take like 27 minutes. I hope, but you never know. This is me we're talking about here. But yeah, let's go. Yeah, this place looks fancy every time I walk in. Guess it's not all that when you live in a big-time doctor's salary, though. Well, Jules, let's see what your mom has to say. Yeah. I'm back. Just a second. I'll be right down. Well, look at you, Jules. You brought all your little friends home with you. Come in. No, you have to forgive me for not tidying up. That's okay. Sorry for not telling you we were coming. Your mother's just as sweet, isn't she? I'm jealous. Yeah, you're sweet. Is that what you call it? Quito's like, hello there. Yes. I did spot someone in town who looked just like your father. But it didn't take long before I lost him in the crowd. I didn't want to disappoint you if it turned out I was mistaken, Jules. That's why I didn't mention it. I hope you can forgive me. It's nothing to be sorry about. I already saw father anyway, then. Ooh, he's a yeet. That said, how did you know I saw someone who looked like your father in the first place? I figured I had nothing to lose asking the Monstrums for help, but... Oh, well... Oh, I get it. It's just how powerful a mother wants, isn't it? They're both like, yeah, sure. More importantly, this man you saw over in the Central District, right? Yes, that's right. I believe he was just on his way out of Baldic's cathedral. But there were so many people there that I ended up losing track of him. It would probably go down as the biggest mistake of my life. Boo-hoo-hoo. I see, so there truly are people who cry out boo-hoo-hoo. Anyways, if Dr. Noah really did leave from the cathedral, right, all we have to do is ask if anyone saw him there. Like, I can't read. Let's go, Adol. Yeah. Oh, and Jules, dear, if you do happen to run into your father, promise you won't force him to come back. What? Why? Because I trust him. Your father would never leave us without a good reason. I may not know what or why exactly, but that much I can say for sure. There's no way you can know that. Oh, but I do. I'm a lot more perceptive than I look, you know. You should never underestimate a mother, especially not you, as a young man. And now promise me, Jules, alright? ... He's like, no. Clark, oh, lol, you can't even technically even say no to that. That's funny. You actually can't even say no to accepting Jules' request. That's funny. I mean, I get why you can't say no, because this does have to deal with, Jules' father, so yeah. What was his name again? I already forgot his name, dude. It's unimportant. His name is unimportant to me. But yeah, hopefully. I do wonder why this is only urgency 1 though, because the other 2 were at least urgency 2. Still required, don't get me wrong, but it is weird why this one isn't like urgency 2 as well. It's weird why none of these are urgency 3, even though they're all required, not gonna lie. This is Baldy Cathedral, the Hieroglyph Church. Right, and the last place that Jules' father, I mean Dr. Noah, was seen coming out of here. ... Oh, good to see you again. Father Ralph. Ralph? It's not Ralph Tillia, so probably it's just Ralph. Thank you for coming. and it seems you brought Guido. Huh. It's like, let's move somewhere more private for our discussion, shall we? He's like, I have to go there, Guido. Yes, I know. Yes, I know Dr. Noah well. He was one we call he was the one we would call whenever worshippers fell ill. However, I regret that I don't know if he's come to the cathedral lately. That's okay. Sister Mel, would you happen to know anything? I'm not sure if he's the same person you're looking for, but I recall seeing a rather strange man here just recently. Do you remember anything else about him by any chance? He came by asking to see some old medical records. The church keeps all of its records from the past, you see. I remember him because I thought it was such an unusual request. After I procured them for him, he pursued whatever them as if in a frenzy. Sounds a lot like that. And where did he go after that? That was another particular thing. He said he had a business on the ancient shrines outside town. I thought he seemed like a doctor, but maybe he was an it's a big word. Archaeologist. It's too big of a word for me, dude. An ancient shrine? Maybe the Norse shrines? Yeah, most likely. And we've been there before. Okay then, time to reveal some fond memories. Time to relive some fond. Hey, Yuva. Mom said that we didn't need to force him home, right? And then all work's done, isn't it? We already know he's alive. We're not going to force anyone to do anything. But we're so close. We can't quit while you're ahead, Jules. Whatever. Huh? You two need to have a heart-to-heart. Wasn't that one of your nails in the coffin? He's like, don't bring it up. Oh man, just like, hey, was that one of the few things you wanted to do before you die? Way to someone hold someone. So the guy was like, hey, wasn't he that? I do wonder if the person in the loading screen is a Prillis. Because, it does somewhat look like a Prillis, but I could be wrong. Where are you? There you are. I'm like, where are the Norse runes? I don't know. It's a bit weird it'd be a bit weird why he would tell the truth and say, oh yeah, I'm going to, wow, he actually told the truth and said he was going to the Norse shrines instead of like somewhere else, instead of like, oh yeah, I'm just going home, whatever. Hello there. Okay, that's why I don't remember his name. Look at his name. What is it? Sinora? Something like that. Let's just talk to him.
Dad.
Hello there. Hello there.
Jules, how did you know I was here?
Because you told someone your location?
Is there something you all needed to speak with me about?
No. Not we, but him. You explained that Pamela has been searching for him ever since she saw him in the city.
It's been a long time, so I know how difficult it is to see her.
Is it now?
Either way, you know Mom's never going to stop looking for you.
Truly.
Ah, so she did see me. I should have been more discreet.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind me asking, Dr. Noah, what are you doing here?
Lovely Kusha.
Ah, right. Do you see this plaque behind me?
Mm-mm.
Inscribed on it is a record of diseases throughout history.
That's very convenient.
I came to see if I could find anything useful.
What?
Oh, I see. You were looking for a way to cure Jules.
Or was he?
What?
What?
Am I really that transparent?
To some people. Maybe.
Still, this might be a good opportunity for me to explain everything to you all.
Yeah, you still connected with Zola, what?
You deserve to know what happened.
Ah, yes. How was this urgency 1 game? I know it's still required, but why did you make this urgency 1? Yeah, whatever. Let's see here. Please, please, there be NVAs. Please, there be please, there be NVAs. Please, there be NVAs.
It was many years ago, long before I knew anything about homunculi. I came to learn of an institution that fostered war orphans.
Ah, very specific, but okay.
That was where I first met you, Jules.
I was a war orphan?
Yes. Aprilis had entrusted the 4 of you to that orphanage.
Yes.
She couldn't take care of you on her own. It was her last resort.
Just eat them into the system.
That's understandable.
Indeed. It was in that orphanage where we met Jules. You should have seen how happy Pamela was. After all,
Pamela.
she couldn't bear children of her own.
Ah, lip.
Mom couldn't have children?
Please don't explain this.
Unfortunately not. But I know that she loved you more because of it.
Okay, thank gosh.
The
they
years
didn't
after
explain
we
that
adopted
more.
you
Good.
were the happiest of our lives. When you became ill, it devastated your mother. That's when I promised her that I would find a cure for you.
Dad.
Look how fucking purple his eyes, like his bangs are, dude. Oof.
One day, in my desperate search to find a treatment, a man approached me.
Ah, Zola.
That man was an alchemist named Zola.
Yes.
Papa.
Papa.
He told me who he was and asked for my help in his alchemy research. It was then he revealed to me that you, Jules, were a homunculus.
Your son's not real. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure Zola said something along those lines.
I thought that if I helped him, I would eventually find a way to cure your disease.
That's an, I'm gonna presume that's an astounding no, though.
I had no idea.
Is it an astounding no?
But why did you have to leave us?
The hero you were created from suffered from the same disease as you.
Oh.
I surmised that the hero's body would lead me to more clues about the disease.
Presume that was still a no, though.
However, Zola kept a firm grip on his research.
Ah.
As a condition for becoming his adjutant, I was forbidden from leaving the prison.
Okay, so you're out of the prison now, though.
Dad.
So...
It's not your fault, Jules. Being sick isn't ever anyone's fault.
Depends. That's a big gray area. I'm just gonna say that right now. That's a big gray area. That is not black and white. That is a giant gray area.
Believe me, my deepest regret is leaving
Medical?
you and your
Yes.
mother without saying goodbye.
Actually, no. I would say if you were literally born with that disease. Yeah, actually, no. Even then, that's... Yeah, no, it's a giant gray... yeah, giant gray area with being sick. Quote unquote. Whatever your definition of sick means. Oh, yikes.
Jules, there's something you've been wanting to say, isn't there? You don't have to wait anymore.
What, you love him? Come back, please?
Yufa.
Please, like, just get this over with.
Dad. To tell you the truth, there were many things I wanted to say to you when I saw you again. I wanted to tell you how much I despised you. How much I hated you.
Hell yeah, that's a pretty normal course of action.
But now, how could I say any of those things?
I mean, you still could. Okay, I'm being pessimistic here.
Thanks, Dad.
Eat.
For taking care of me. For being my dad.
Yes.
And for trying to find a cure for me. Thank you.
I mean, I don't know what to say to this. I mean, I'm a bit insensitive towards this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a bit insensitive towards this, though. Sorry.
As a doctor,
guys.
it would be imprudent of me to be too optimistic.
Truly.
But I'm progressively coming to understand your disease. There's still a chance for a cure.
Man, you might want to get some rest,
I will
though.
do everything in my power to save you.
Like, just look at those bangs, dude. Look at your eyes. They're so bad.
Dad.
What about the other people, though? What about, like, Yufa and Credo? What about those
Good thing
two?
you two finally hashed it out.
I guess Credo was done with Shadowlord, to be fair. What about Yufa? What about Yufa's story, huh? What about her story?
Hey, by the way, what kind of research were you helping Zola with exactly?
Yeah, at least Credo like, yeah, all that mishmash is out of the way. Let's get to the real stuff.
I was looking for ways to extract memories from a person's soul.
Oof, that's very specific.
That research allowed me to create the primordials and monsters from Adol's memories.
Yes.
I imagine Zola plans on taking this research even further.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the real Adol anymore. But again, that's the thing. How many memories did you take from Adol? That's the main question. That's the main question. Like, can he just recreate Edo? Maybe.
But
I highly doubt
what
it.
about Shadowlord? I thought you two were working together.
Well, he's dead now, so.
You must mean how Shadowlord gathered those with desirable talents in the prison.
Oh, what?
That was Zola's plan all along. He was merely using Master Shadowlord.
Yeah, that's not a surprise.
Zola was the one who truly needed them. In spite of that, he rarely shows himself in the prison nowadays. I'm afraid even I don't know what he planned on doing with them.
Oh.
Whatever it was, I'm sure it wasn't anything good.
Yeah, we freed them though, didn't we?
Zola is an unforgiving man, if his treatment of Shadowlord was any indication.
Obviously.
But if you asked me if he were evil, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Ah, yes, the classic. But isn't he?
He sincerely believes his actions are just, regardless of the implications.
See, but most people assume their actions are just. You know, most people want to believe that they're the good guy in their story, because it's their story, you know what I mean?
You mean he's a whack job, the kind you stay away from?
Ah, lovely Credo.
That may be true. I admit, I had my fair share of blame for your hardships, Monstrums.
I love it how this is Agency 1. They're like, oh yeah, it's still required, but let's just slap an Agency 1 on this.
For that, I apologize.
You saved my life. It wasn't your fault. This one's more reassuring. This one's like, at least you did something good.
It was the least I could do to make it up to you.
Yeah.
But I don't expect to be forgiven on that alone.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's the point.
Dad.
I'll go see your mother soon, Jules. You have my word.
Soon. But what's your definition of soon?
My son is fighting his best even when sick. It's only right that I work just as hard.
Yeah, but Monstrum pals.
After it's all over, we'll go back to how it was. You, me, and your mother.
If you don't die in like the next year. If you don't die in like the next year.
Crimson King. No, Adol. Zola is profoundly fascinated with you.
Yeah, that's kind of the reason why his ball started turning.
You have no reason to trust me, but I suggest that you be careful.
Yeah. I don't
Now
think I
then,
know about it.
it's nearly sunset. I'd better return to the prison.
So clearly Zola doesn't know. Okay, so he's still working with Zola. It's just Zola apparently isn't keeping eyes on him 24/7. Okay.
You'll have to excuse me.
Dad? You be careful too.
Why did them kill? I highly doubt it, but yeah.
Yes,
I highly doubt it.
I will.
That would be like, yeah, this is agency 1. Let's go. This is agency 1. I mean, to be fair, we were just talking, to be fair, but still.
Hey, good for you, Jules.
Yeah, thanks. I should thank you guys too.
We're all happy for you, Jules. Your dad is a good person after all.
Questionable, but do
I
so.
believe there is much I can learn from him as well.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be on the fence in that.
Yeah, he's alright. Can we go back to town now?
Yes. Credo be like, let's go. Let's just yeet this out of here. I wanna die, yeet. I see. So it wasn't your father I saw after all. Yeah, unfortunately not. I could have sworn I caught a glimpse of him, face and all, but I must have been mistaken, I suppose. I suppose it's time I finally threw in the towel on this. ... Oh, now, don't be so glum, chums. I don't know how it all went, of course, but I imagine I can handle a guess. Your father just isn't quite ready to see me again, is he? Ooh, let's go. Let's go. Thank you for humoring me, Jules. The same goes for the rest of y'all. It isn't much, but I'd like you to have this. The defense it really isn't. We appreciate your kindness. Of course, sweetie. Think nothing of it. Now, I suppose I ought to get back to cooking. See, I've been working on a special little festival day treat for everyone. I may stop by to a little bit later, so try not to spoil your appetite. We won't. Thanks again, Mrs. Noah. Ooh, I haven't done that in a while, dude. Mrs. Ooh, I haven't had it to say that in a while. When's the last time you guys have said, like, Mrs. or Mr. and then a person's last name? When was the last time you did that? I wonder. Ever since my dad said he'd come home Sunday, I've been keeping it from my mom. Yeah, but I guess she figured out that we were hiding something from her anyways. So, seems so. Call it mother's intuition. I wonder if that means Dr. Noah might be able to come home sooner than he thought. With a wife that understandable, I bet she'd even be fine with all that alchemy stuff. I'm not so sure about that. Either way, whether or not he does, it's entirely up to him. It's when I take mom's feelings into account that things get a little more complicated. Yeah, I know what you mean. In any event that we put it back, shall we attend to our remaining matters? Yes.
Alright, that went great!
23, Jesus Christ. Well, that takes care of all the urgent requests we had, but Aprilla still haven't gotten in touch with us. I do wonder what's going on with her, but waiting around would only waste time. Let's return to the dandelion for now and see if there's anything else we can do. So, okay, so, wow, I love wasting. It was one side quest, Scott. How do you make it into 23 minutes? I didn't even ramble on for that long too. Ah, how unfortunate.